DIWICON Aura, our new service line. In the following 1 hour, I will talk about scenarios which DIWICON Aura is designed for, the core concepts building up the DIWICON Aura solutions, and the actual solutions we provide. And because we are in lack of time, because lunch is waiting for us, I will have my second presentation also at the end of this. It will be about what is partnership and the new service structure for DIWICON Aura. Okay, what is DIWICON Aura? We like to think of DIWICON Aura is the next level of tracking. We have tracked vehicles and people with GPS trackers and GPRS communication, but with Aura you can track everything everywhere. It's an indoor-outdoor tracking system. It operates wirelessly. It's basically what I like most about Aura. It's a very seamless, transparent infrastructure, giving you visibility into processes and systems. And this is the actual piece of hardware that makes things happen here, and I will describe it in detail later. Okay, I will talk about 4 core scenarios we have developed for DIWICON Aura, and these will be the main services provided by us. The first one is shipment tracking, then asset tracking, asset management, employee safety in hazardous environment, and visitor tracking in offices and industrial sites and such places. Okay, let's start with the shipment tracking scenario. We came across the shipment tracking scenario about a month ago. A big Hungarian newspaper distribution company contacted us. They are about to enroll a new plastic box-based logistic system, a new supply system, and they wanted to track the boxes used in the system. They wanted to have the boxes in the warehouses back on time. And we will see how we have Labcare to manage this, to achieve this goal. Okay, the second one, second scenario is asset tracking. Hotel contacted us through our Croatian partners. They have a port, and they are giving out dogs for rent. And while the yachts are at the port, they are responsible for the security of the yachts and for not to get them stolen or not to have the storm make them go away. So they wanted to have a system where they can monitor the yachts and have alarms in real time if the yachts go missing. But also they wanted to do this in an elegant way. They wanted to not to make the life of their customers more hard. Because one of the main drives to introduce this security system for Malin Hotel was to improve service quality. And you will see that this is a recurring pattern in DIWICON scenarios, DIWICON Aura scenarios. Okay, the third one, this is the employee tracking scenario. 2 months ago, an oil refinery contacted our partner G4S in Greece, and they needed to monitor their employees on the field, and they have very large outdoor areas and also many indoor offices. They want to be able to track. The point of the system in case of emergency, to have an effective rescue operation and also the specialty of of this scenario. And it also points one of our big strengths, that they needed to incorporate our solution into a third-party solution, G4S obviously, who handles the real-time alarms. And they receive from our system, and I will show you the diagram how this happens. The fourth scenario is visitor tracking. All of us have seen visitor tracking systems with gates and barriers, and it's highly inconvenient, almost insulting in many places. And with Aura, you will see how we provide a very transparent SIM flow-like infrastructure, but at the same time, a real-time tracking, a very solid security solution to protect the assets and to track the visitors of a certain place. We had this project in Qatar from our dear partner who is here today, where we will track visitors at the government office. Okay. These will be the scenarios I will describe the solutions for. But before I talk about how we solve the problems, I need to introduce some core concepts making up DIWICON Aura. Okay. The first concept is, and this is the core of the Aura ecosystem, is the zone. The zone can be a track on the move, like we've seen in that chart. A zone can be a yacht or a docking space. A zone can be a place at a refinery where something went very wrong. Or a zone can be an office space, like in the visitor tracking scenario. And a zone is an Aura sensor device. I will hand out a few free devices just for you to have a grip on the actual product. I will place one at each desk. Okay, this one has a baby protector in it. It's because of my daughter. These are my test devices. This doesn't come with Aura by default. Okay. And these Aura sensors make up an Aura network, and at the heart of an Aura network is an Aura collector. We call it a collector because it collects location information from Aura sensors and send it to a local server and finally to the cloud. So it acts as a certain gateway. It has a Ethernet level on the GPS. Okay, the Aura card. First I will hand out the Aura cards, and then I will describe some features, and I will list many features because you will see how large potential does this little device have, because of its size and because of the hardware elements and sensors.
What does this do? It opens the door. Okay.
You laugh, but it's an actual use at Malin Hotel. Okay. So what Aura card does, it broadcasts an ID every 3 seconds. So this is the main use of Aura card. These are the broadcasted messages that our sensor is picking up, and that's how they know that the card is in their zone. It has an ultra low consumption because it has an intelligent sleep mode. As a rule of thumb, it works 1 year per battery, and it has 4 in it. You can have up to 4 in it, so it can work up to 4 years without battery replacement. Okay. It has extra long range. It makes it really special in active RFID solutions because in outdoors it can work up to 100 meters. In indoors it's more easy to count in walls. It's about 3 walls that it can communicate through. Okay, it's designed for personal use. You will see some features now that that are especially for humans and for human safety and tracking scenarios. It's very small. It's credit card size, as you can see. It's very light, so you can have it in your neck or as a badge. It is a panic button. You can try it if you want to. It's and it's also hidden. If you look at it, you see it's on the back side of the card. So if you are in an employee at the bank and there's a robbery going on, you can push it safely. And even you have a feedback light to give feedback that whether the panic message has been received. And it's also hidden, so only the one using the card sees. Okay, so it is a clear sensor for man-down alarm. That means if an employee is in an unusual posture for a long time, we can give alarms to security personnel. It's especially useful in lonely worker scenarios, like they're at a plant in Switzerland, a Tetra Pak Research and Development Center. One employee has to go in very early in the morning to start up the machinery. So by the time his colleagues arrive, everything is working. But he's alone, nobody's looking out for him. And with the DIWICON, our card can feel safe because he has a panic button, even if he fell unconscious because of some kind of gases or any other reasons, the safety personnel will go out for him. And what is really special in DIWICON, our card is ATEX certified. It means it can be used in explosion hazardous environments, like refineries, plants, and industrial sites. Okay. How does? Yes?
I kept that light going down, and it works only in the position like this. It doesn't work in this position.
Why do you think it's not working?
Because the lamp is going on or not.
Yes, the lamp shows when one message is communicating, and if you have it like this, it thinks it's on the desk and it doesn't do the motion sensor in it. Yes?
Yes. That is the working position, let's say.
It works all the time. It only has a feature that it goes sleeping if it's not in a motion for, say, 5 minutes. But even if I press the button this way, it sends the panic button. Also it works.
If it is not moving, if it's steady, it goes in a sleep.
And
it will transmit only every 1 minute, not every 3 seconds. If you have it in your neck and you are just going around, then it will send the message every 3 seconds. So this is how we preserve energy from the battery.
Yes, it is to provide the low consumption that I have described. Okay, how does locationing work? I have touched this topic a few months ago. When an hour card is broadcasting its ID every 3 seconds, goes into a zone, real-time event will be generated in the system that it entered the zone, and also there will be an event on the exit of the zone. And as you can see, it is a complete system. So when one zone is left, it enters another one. So you can build up, say in workflows, in Latker's case, closed logistic workflows, where you know every handover that happened in the system. It's a working. Okay. What is our attack? You will see a leaflet of it in your bag. It's a device in the last stages of development. It's a very small Active RFID device. It's basically the same as the card, but without all the features intended for personal use, like panic button and man down alarm and stuff like that. It will come out by the end of this year.